Good morning. Good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Wow, I just had this dream, just waking up. It's about 2:30 in the morning. Wow, it scared me. I was having a dream that I was in a classroom. Typical old, crowded classroom. Downtown Manhattan. And I remember at one point, so I think someone was like running around the classroom. These were adults, so this could have been like a college room. I don't know what class it was. And I'm not in school now. I've been out of school for about 7 years, 8 years. Yeah, even as I lying here in bed, my heart is racing, scared. And at one point, I see this man stand up with alarm and like looking for something, and then races out the room. I'm not sure if I started running around the room also. There was an urgency. And I was wondering, what's he looking at? Why is he reacting this way? He looked familiar, this Hispanic fellow. He sort of looks like he could be from South America. If it was the same person that I know, he could have been like in his 40s. The urgency he had was alarming. And then I turned my head and look out the window. And I see disaster. Wow. A big, big disaster. There, now in hindsight, there were things in the sky. There were spacecrafts. It could have been a plane also. But I remember these large spacecraft, longish. Not saucer type, but long. I remember that it was like chaos. And they were big, 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 big. And they were falling from the sky. Yeah. And then I know at one point I ran out of that room too. Yeah, because several people ran out. Well, I'm just sitting down. There was no announcement or anything like that. It was a couple of seconds because I was awake. Initially, I was awake. I remember it was either like 1:30 or 2:30. But it was like around 2. That's what I remember. And then I was dreaming because now it's 2:30. So I fell asleep fast. Yeah, they were I don't know if really a lot of details, but it was they were big. The one had it like kind of long, but in the back it came up and around. Like the base was big and then the front was tapered. Then there was a lot of black smoke, a lot of it. And then one by one, I'm seeing things falling down from the sky. It was cloudy, like smog. I remember saying to myself, I better take a picture of this. And I had my cell phone, like the one I have now. I'm looking up. I'm trying to take pictures. I think I was trying to take a video or something. And it looked like it wasn't, I was having a hard time. Like, I pressed the button, I said, okay, I press this button, and then I pressed the one to either record or take a picture. Seems to be a problem, but the urgency, because I feel like no one would believe me if they see this. I mean, if they don't see it, they wouldn't believe it. I'm trying to take the pictures, and then I eventually run out the room. I think now it was just one or two people, and I felt fear. I remember I eventually, I remember going down an escalator. And the escalator was being worked on. And I was like 2/3 down, and then I see two people, one at the foot of the escalator, a black fellow working on it, and then a lady. The lady was standing, and I was closer to her when I was coming down. So I said, man, they're in the way, I got to get out of here. It was just urgency. And, when I eventually get out, and I see, it's downtown Manhattan, the financial district. Yeah, near where the Trade Center is. Yeah, it's down there around. And I think I started running. Yeah, I had my iPhone. I'm clicking on it. You know how in dreams you could, like, something could look one way and then it changes to something else. And I'm like pressing the button, trying to get it to work. Because I see something on the screen. So I'm looking downward. I'm not aiming it to the disaster. Right now I'm trying to clear it. And we look down. It kind of looks like something else. It almost looks like food. And now it looks like my iPad rather than the iPhone, because it looks bigger now. And then I see a man. I'm not sure what he was. He was just a brown-skinned fellow, Middle Eastern, or I took him more as Middle Eastern, or North African, brown-skinned fellow, like my color. And he said, something about he thought it was food, like a lot of the food down here, you get like rice and bit of rice and like yellow rice, and then a meat and a sauce on it. Like with those Middle Eastern vendors, from the trucks. he thought it was that I was looking at that was in my hands. So you got the such and such food because he was hungry. He wanted food, but he passed me by. Like he kept on walking straight. So I looked down. I was like, what is he talking about my food? Or you got such and such food. And when I looked down, it kind of looked like it could have been food because how it looked scrambled. I remember looking straight ahead. It was these giant, I think it was water tanks or something. It looked like tar on the outside of the drum. They look old and worn. And I remember, I think I started running. I said, I just gotta get to the subway. Gotta get home. Gotta get to, play. I lived further uptown, wherever I was living at the time. Yeah, I wanted to get out of there. Get out of there. It was it spooked me to death. Yeah, it was a war. It was an attack. And it scared me because the vulnerability of these crafts, they were falling from the sky. Yeah, the smoke with it, humongous. I think one of them was a plane also. And it was going straight and then it fall back and then just drop. I think what was going on that something was happening electrically, and the mechanics of the craft couldn't operate anymore. But something was causing it to happen, and they were being used as weapons as they fell from the sky. That's what was happening. So it's like something jamming the signals and then just falling down slowly. It was so spooky. So spooky. It felt so real. Yeah. I felt vulnerable. And it's something that it was in a classroom that we were at. Just a typical New York City classroom, the blackboard in front. Had all types of people like that you'll find in New York City, downtown Manhattan. Just a lot of, now it's like a lot of people of color. Not black people though. Not like so-called black people, but just ethnic color people. And I was there, and I was so scared. Years ago, in the early 80s, I used to have dreams of things falling from the sky. They were, what was falling? I think back then, they were trains. These dark trains, or gray, and they would be falling from the sky. But now, it's February 2019, almost 40 years later, I get dreams again from the sky. It's like when something falls from the sky, it could drop on you. That's where the fear is, because anything could be above you. And once they fall, that's it. The fear I had. just so big. It seemed like it's something that they were long. I thought, like, my old dreams of the past in the early 1980s, I think it was a male aggression, maleness that I was afraid of. But this came out of nowhere. It is something that, see, I did have my tablet on. And I remember at one point they were talking about R. Kelly and the other fellow. They were discussing them with what they thought, and the people being interviewed. And maybe it was because of that. But the thing, I mean, I remember that it was on at one point. Then it stopped. It wasn't playing anymore. So even when I was getting up just now, the thing was off. Wow. I think part of the dream, when I was looking at the device and trying to capture the disaster at the window, I was using my camera earlier the day before, and I was trying to capture pictures with my camera. And it said that the tape was full. The SD card was full. So I was just trying to click on it to try to, I thought something was wrong. But hey, how come it's not, I didn't take that many pictures or videos. And how I was looking at it through the visor, the screen to videotape. I thought that's partially why I had the dream looking at the visor now. But boy, but a apocalyptic disaster. That wasn't on my mind yesterday. It was beautiful, the window at night time, and looking at the buildings. It was beautiful. Yeah, it scared me. Just like I could feel the fear in my body, my chest especially. I wonder what this could be. What could be causing this? So, that's what happened. That's what I could remember. Downtown Manhattan, the financial district, very congested, and disaster happening. And the urgency of leaving down there, because I got the impression it was focused downtown rather than something in every borough, something that was targeted. That's how I felt. I just knew how to get out of there. So that's what I dreamed. May just be because it was just because what the video that was playing earlier, and not because of prophecy. Thank you again. Bye-bye.